it's Nina from VR Focus, and I'm joined by...
Breen, I'm head of Vive content in Europe.
So I am just in a very exciting space where we saw what virtual reality can do with interior design, with design. What are you guys doing? What are you showcasing today?
So we're here with a partner who've developed an app called TrueScale. TrueScale allows companies and its consumers as well, actually, to create, design virtual rooms and put furniture in there, decide where you put your windows, where your doors. It allows them to do, yes, interior design, but also even building design as well. On a sort of consumer level, for me, that's great. It helps me to decide where I put my things in my house. But actually, on a business level, it really starts to solve big problems for them. Because it means that if you're discussing, for example, with a company about how they're going to have their new office set up, you can actually make decisions quickly, easily, and visualize it. Have people in the headset stood in their rooms before these things actually ever go off the plan sheet. So you can make the decisions and don't make the mistakes before you make them. Solve your problems before you make the mistakes. It's available on Viveport and Steam. It's actually been produced by Vive Studios, which is great for us. So not just to be talking about great content, but actually to be engaged with it as well. So helping them bring that out to the market and talking about it and showing it to people. It's a really cool thing to be part of. It's $19.99.
I think that's a great price for wanting to design your future house, or basically The Sims, but in real life.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was joking earlier, I've in a previous house, I bought a couch that didn't fit my room. It would have never have happened if I'd have sat there in TrueScale and designed this at home in advance. So yeah.
This should have happened sooner.
Absolutely, yes.
Before you bought those couches. I have a lot of companies come towards HTC Vive, thought, okay, this is what virtual reality is great for. You guys thought, okay, we really need to develop this because there's a huge need for it, and this is the best way that we could do it with what HTC has. Yeah,
this is exactly it, actually. We're working with a lot of companies across a range of areas. And when deciding to work with, there's always a few things that are really important for us. One is what they're doing something that sort of is better done or best done in virtual reality in a way that you can't achieve in traditional medium. Mm-hmm. And that's really the case here today, where you're able to stand in a room and design the elements around you. But we also, of course, work on improving the whole VR ecosystem, getting more areas of VR engaged. So, for example, we're talking about design here. We're also working very much in sectors, for example, such as education, healthcare, areas that really sort of change the way people live. And that may be small, subtle things. For example, changing how you design your house, how you design your furniture, through to bigger things, for example, changing how you train a surgeon and anything in between there. So it's a big picture of areas that we're trying to cover with VR.
I imagine that in China, it's a big deal because I know that in China, people, they go into virtual reality space, they look at it and they decide, yep, I'm gonna buy it, or they don't even see the visual car in front of them and they already purchased the car and it hasn't been made yet. Is China a big sector for this?
China's enormous, absolutely enormous, actually. The cool thing is, in China, we're seeing a lot of innovation on both sides, a lot of hardware innovation, but also a lot of software innovation. And probably the most important part of that, the consumers are getting really, really engaged. It's become a thing, especially, for example, out-of-home experiences, arcades. We're doing a lot of VR education work in China. It's absolutely booming, yeah.
Well, with the standalone headset that you guys are working with, is all of this going to change? Is it going to change the way Vive is, or what you're able to, I guess, give to consumers on different headsets?
I think you need to look at sort of what headset delivers, say, the best experience in the circumstance. So if you're looking for that highest end experience, of course Vive will deliver that. If you're looking for something portable that you can take anywhere, then of course standalone's able to do that. And it really depends on the experience. The example today with TrueScale, for example, it's far better experience in a full Vive in that you've got your hand controllers, you're actually designing, you're drawing, you're creating, you're dropping in objects. So the fact you're able to walk around in that space and you're actually able to scale your room and sort of almost treat it in a professional manner, that's really tailored to what you can do with Vive, and the precision of Vive really helps that.
Fantastic. Well, are you guys working on anything else in the future that has to do with design, with architecture, that might be coming out sometime soon?
We're working with a lot of companies across the area actually, and also quite closely related across the arts sector as well. So, for example, we launched with the Tate Modern a couple of weeks ago as part of their Modigliani exhibition, where you go through a lot of rooms of his paintings, but then actually you enter an experience where you're sat in his studio in Paris, which is kind of incredible. You're 100 years ago, placed right in the middle of where it all happened. And then you step out into the real world and surrounded by the paintings that are all created there. So that's one closely related area we're working with. And of course, we're going to see more of them as time moves on, yeah.
Fantastic. I know that I was at Oculus Unwrapped and I asked Oculus, I said, you guys are doing great stuff and your price is dropping and you guys are competing as well now, right? Like there's the PlayStation VR, there's the Oculus and there's the Vive, and you guys are making it more accessible. Do you think that in the future, with more different types of headsets coming out, different types of products coming out, the price will be going low, like a little bit
I think
lower?
Great question. No, seriously, the focus for us has always been best-in-class experience. If we deliver that, then everything else flows from it. But it's really creating the best-in-class experience, and that still remains our focus, and it's still going to remain our focus heading forwards as well. Vive really should stand for the best in VR, and whether that's the best all-in-one experience with the headset we've just released in China, or whether that's the best experience that we deliver with Vive, Vive still stands for the best-in-class experience.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Is there a website that we can go to find out more about what you're doing?
Alwaysvive.com, and in this situation also Viveport, where the app's available, and spend some time there, yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much. Head over to VRFocus.com if you want to find out more about what Vive is doing, and I will see you there. Thank you so much for your time.
Fab, thank you very much.